From a young age, I've always been told you should never meet your idol, whether that's a person, or that's a car, a motorbike, or a boat, because they'll never live up to your expectation. That couldn't be further from the truth when it comes to Fleming Yachts. Hey everyone, welcome back to Garnock Reviews. Today we're stepping on board a 2019 Fleming 58 that was on display at this year's Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. This particular example was up for sale for $3,650,000 through Burr Yacht Sales, but you can also order the Fleming 58 brand new as it's still in production. This is an extremely capable and comfortable liveaboard cruiser. The walk around decks have got high bulwarks, plenty of handholds and grab rails, and more storage on the bow than any other boat I can remember. There's also cushions stored inside that you can easily bring out to here if you wanted to lay out. And on the pulpit you're going to find two windlass. They've both got 100-pound ultra anchors. And notice these have got the winches built into the windlass, so you'll really benefit from that going through lock gates if you want to tackle the Great Loop. And as I head aft, look how free and clear the deck is. I love the Burwood synthetic teak cap rails and combing boards. And all the colours and materials, whether it's the chrome, aluminum, fiberglass, the woodwork, it all just complements each other so well. I also like the fact that from the lower helm you do have easy access to the deck on both the port and starboard side. And as we head further aft, you're going to see the teak decks that we have on here as well. And they're extremely smooth to walk on. I was barefoot at this part, and normally when I'm walking on teak decks like this you can feel the grooves on your feet, but this is very comfortable and easy to walk on. There's multiple access points, making boarding easy regardless of where you are. And then look how spacious the aft cockpit is. Whether you want to use this for fishing, if you want to bring out some chairs, you can bring out a cockpit table. And they have what Fleming calls a cockpit control station. It's got the engine controls, bow and stern thrusters, and the joystick controls, making docking easily obtainable. And then as we step inside, a cheesy line growing up, there's only one chance to make a first impression, and this one doesn't disappoint. Pop-up TV in the starboard corner. You've got like an open plan with the saloon and the galley, and on the port side, that seating area's got plenty of storage, but the table also drops down and this can become an extra double berth if you need it to. The galley's got the wine cooler, you've got the full-size fridge freezer, and the U-shaped galley just makes everything feel like you've had a lot of protection in heavy seas. But you've got a 3-burner cooktop, you've got an oven, you've got a convection microwave oven, you've got a dishwasher, double stainless steel sinks, perfect for preparing all your favourite meals on board. Moving further forward, we've got a day head on board, which is great for your guests, but it's also really beneficial if you wanted to do passage making and you're going to have a watch berth at the helm. And speaking of helm, this has to be one of the best pilot houses I've featured on the channel so far. There is so much comfort and so much technology. To begin with, we do have a little seating area here for your family and friends to be with you at the helm. And that table does drop down, so if you wanted to, you could use that as a double watch berth. You get plenty of space if you want to use the paper charts or paper logbooks. And then we've got 4 multifunction displays. The 2 on the outside are 19-inch, the 2 in the middle are 24-inch. But we've got cameras throughout, we've got the most detailed engine management system I've ever seen. You've got radar, you've got chart plotter, you've got sonar, you even got forward looking infrared for night vision. You even got controls on the helm seat itself. And for extra comfort, this one has got full stabilisation as well. And then as I slide further across, you get your full engine controls, bow and stern thruster, joystick, as well as your autopilot, speed log depth, and wind instrumentation too. As we make our way down to the lower accommodation, you got the handhold on the right hand side. You've also got this pole that you can reach to on the left, so you feel very safe and secure going down the steps. And this particular example is the 3 stateroom version. And even this far forward on the yacht, I have got no problem with the headroom at all, and I'm over 6 foot tall. The passageways are nice and wide, so you don't have that cramped claustrophobic feeling. On the bow is where you're going to find the VIP guest stateroom. This has got twin V-berths, 32-inch TV mounted on the bulkhead, but notice all the storage, all the opening hatches both on the side and overhead, the amount of natural light as well as artificial light. Even has his and hers hanging lockers on either side of the cabin. And as I make my way aft, next up on the port side of the boat, you're going to find the laundry facilities. This has got both a washer and a dryer. That way not only can you keep your clothes clean, but that way you get fresh towels and linens throughout. Opposite this is where you're going to find the guest heads compartment. And I love the use of space in here. They've got a separate compartment for the shower from the toilet. You've got granite flooring, but you also see they've got like a little shelf in the shower compartment. But it also has like a bench seating in here too. And then of course there's plenty of storage underneath the wash hand basin, and that way you've got toiletries and personal belongings. Heading further aft, this is approximately midships, and you are going to have the guest cabin that's got like bunk bed effect. There is plenty of storage in this cabin, and you're going to find lockers, drawers, cabinets, and that large mirror helps make the cabin feel bigger as well. But if space and storage is what you're after, you are going to love the owner's stateroom. This is almost full beam at approximately 17 feet 6 inches. And since this is roughly the middle of the boat, you're also not going to have the same pitching and rolling that you would have on most boats of this size. And even under the bed you can see that this lifts up hydraulically, and there's more storage under here too. I've got over 200 videos on my channel so far, and I can count on one hand how many times we've talked about walk-in closets. But that's exactly what you get with this master stateroom. And in here you'll see those cushions I was referring to earlier that you can take up and put on the bow if you wanted to. And throughout this stateroom there is plenty of drawers, lockers and cabinets. But I love the woodwork finish that's in here, and I love the way it contrasts with all the other colours and materials. It's just got a very high-end premium feel to it. Large flat screen TV mounted on the bulkhead. You've got a vanity station that could also easily double up as a desk. And then as you'd expect, this stateroom is fully en suite. This has got a very large heads compartment. You've got plenty of privacy. You've got a shower compartment that's large enough you could actually use and enjoy that shower. You've got a separate toilet. And then of course you've got the storage for your toiletries and personal belongings. And if we go back up to the helm, there's easy access up to the Flybridge. And I honestly believe that 99% of your time cruising you're going to be on the Flybridge for this one. You've got a solid hardtop overhead, and that hardtop's actually got solar panels mounted on top of it. You've got an outdoor saloon to starboard. And then the Flybridge has got wraparound isinglass screens, so you can keep these in place, especially with how clear they are. You could roll them up, or you can easily remove them. The helm is located to port, but the helm seat itself is big enough that you can easily get 2 people here in comfort. And I hope you can see on the video just how detailed the engine management system is on this one. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. Again, we've got multifunction display. You can switch that through the chart plotter, radar, sonar. You get the forward looking infrared screen. You've also got the engine controls, bow and stern thruster, joystick controls, stabilizer controls, VHF radio and more. And you see the Flybridge also benefits from that teak deck that we saw earlier in the aft cockpit. And in a starboard quarter we have got a £1,000 electric hydraulic davit, and that is used for the 13 foot. This is an AB tender. It's got a Yamaha 50 horsepower motor on the back, and even the ribs got a Garmin GPS and chart plotter built into it. An additional docking station in the port quarter. And then finally you see we've also got a grilling station up here, complete with a fridge as well. And if we can go back down to the aft cockpit, that's the easiest way to have access to the engine compartment. And down here you're going to find a pair of MAN. These are i6 800 engines. They're approximately 800 horsepower each, and they've got just over 500 hours on the clock. We also have 2 Cummins diesel generators. One of these is a 17 kilowatt, and it's got approximately 315 hours, and an 11.5 kilowatt with approximately 260 hours. But look how methodical everything is that's installed down here. Look how clean and professional it is, how easy accessible everything is. It's all labelled, and it feels like every component's got a backup system to it. You even have fuel polishing on board. There's 5 air conditioning units. We've got a water maker, we've got water sanitizer. It's just an extremely capable offshore cruiser that you could use for extended periods of time. Now this one's got 1,450 gallons of fuel. She's got 320 gallons of water and 165 gallon of black water capacity. At around 7 knots you're going to have over 2,500 mile range, but you will top out close on 20 knots in the right conditions. And then through this access hatch we have got access to the lazarette, which you can also do through from the aft cockpit, but again you can see there's plenty of storage down here for ropes and fenders, as well as access to the steering gear and so much more. I'll leave a link to Burr Yachts website in the description. I'd like to thank Burr Yachts for the opportunity coming on board and checking this one out and sharing the video with you. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. If you haven't done so already, if you can hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks everyone.